the AI's flying overhead. Woo! Okie dokie, get my other stuff set up. We're live. Hello everybody, we're playing No Man's Sky again. Great to be back. We're going to kind of muddle through these expeditions. Dave and I both have remotes that are deciding they want to conk out. We're having a bit of joystick lag. As you can see, there's Dave doing his Michael Jackson impression. And you'll see mine probably a little bit more in the fine details in the menus where my buttons don't seem to want to cross over properly or move around, or the cursor doesn't seem to want to move around properly. But we're going to do our best. I figured we'd start our live stream off. Dearly missed friend and moderator of the show. I'm sure you all remember her if you've watched our shows before. Kadina passed away a few days ago, so I built her a little memorial spot here on my legacy planet. Nice little spot just to sit down and reflect on things. I figured it was a nice pretty spot to look out on when it wasn't foggy. But yeah, it kind of like a little spot for travelers gone. She was very important to this channel, and she will be missed. But we're going to keep her light from here on out because that's the way she was going to want it. She was always full of joy and always trying to stay positive and keep a positive note. So that's what we're going to do from here on out. I was going to set off a 21 rocket salute, but they only let you spawn one at a time now. So, alright, yeah, this is our legacy, my legacy save. Figured we'd start off here. Just a nice little ode to Kadina. Alright, we're going to quit out of this. Oops. And we're going to go log in and start up a new Expedition 5 save. Dave and I have already completed Expeditions 5 through 8 for the most part. But I figured this would be a good way of getting back into the game. It's been a few weeks since we've played, right, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of it's got nothing to do with the game. A lot of it's got a lot to do with our remotes.
Well, my issues.
Yeah,
My issues
Dave's been having some game issues. Yeah.
Game and remote.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I'm jumping right on one now. I clicked on Expeditions. Here we go. It'll probably have you being prompt to in the multiplayer to start up a new one. If you find my lobby.
I'm waiting for you to load in. Okay.
Initialize expedition. This will be interesting to see with the new backpacks or with all the new stuff. Oh, starting off in the water. I'm in the water.
He didn't ask me to do anything safe.
Didn't ask you to start up anything new?
No, I clicked on to join you, and it's loading me in.
Well, we'll see how that ends up putting you. May just have to start up an... if that doesn't work, we may just have to have you start up an expedition and then log out and rejoin. Don't know what it's going to have you do yet. All I know is I'm starting off in the water. Expedition 5 Redux Exobiology. This is the one where you got to take care of animals and stuff. Oh, it's a cold planet. Hey.
Okay. And all right.
Okie dokie. So we're gonna go ahead and start setting things.
Yeah, I'm loading in the water too.
Oop, there it is. All right, so they carried you through. That works. We're getting some cold protection right off the bat, which is nice. I'm gonna start scanning some stuff.
What are we doing in the water?
That seems to be where they're starting everybody now. I'm promptly getting started by scanning rocks and plants. Looking for anything useful. So I know that we're ferrite dust. As always, ferrite dust, sodium, dihydrogen, all that kind of stuff is going to be prioritized immediately, along with some carbon and oxygen. Oh, there's oxygen in the rocks along with the ferrite dust. How nice. And chromatic metal occasionally, apparently. Love that. Love to see it. Okay, he's fully loaded in. Where do they got? How far they put you off from me? 17 hours. We're 17 hours apart from each other. Which is fine, because it shouldn't take us long to find our ships and get them fixed and join up with each other, right? There's some carbon. We're going to go ahead and collect that too. Oh, they're itty-bitty plants. Smaller plants. Okay. I like how they start you off immediately with cold protection. If they're going to stick you on a cold planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gathering dihydrogen, scanning rocks, making sure that I'm going to get everything from them I can possibly. Ooh, this big rock's got dihydrogen in it. That's nice.
What is the deal? Let me. Okay. That was weird.
Are you starting to mess with you?
Yeah, I tried taking out one of the halves of spawner and it wouldn't do anything until I moved around to a certain angle, then it let me. I'm like, that was weird.
Since I'm getting oxygen and dihydrogen and chromatic metal from some of these rocks, that's going to accelerate our process a bit. That makes it a little easier to hunt down a lot of the stuff that we're going to need, doesn't it? Oop. Now you can also punch these items. I don't know if everybody always lets people know this, but if you run out of carbon in your multi-tool, you can punch. You can punch these items. So, don't be afraid if you end up running out of carbon for your multi-tool. Instead of firing at the tree, just punch the tree. Takes a little bit longer, but you do collect the material from them. And in fact, I think you actually end up collecting more by punching to start off with. So it's kind of Minecraft-esque. And we're going to go ahead and just recharge the mining tool. Now that we've got enough carbon. I see somebody's already got a base over here, where I'm at. This must be a common loading spot. Oop. I missed it. Oh well. Oop, there's another chance to scan the rock. Get her scanned up. well, we got sodium in the big ones. Gonna need sodium. Oop, well, before I destroy it, gonna scan it. There we go. Got ferrite dust and oxygen. So just by going for a whole bunch of rocks, I've gotten a little bit of dihydrogen crystals that I've mined already, but just by going for rocks alone, I've gotten 3 chromatic metal, 34 oxygen. I knocked down a tree for a little bit more carbon, but that was a little more pressing. I don't have anything to charge my hazard protection just yet. I don't have a battery, and I don't have any dioxide, so I might be looking for some dioxide here real soon. And if you're in third person, if you look at your backpack, the little circle there on my backpack, it's going to be the same as most people's. There's blue and red. So the red is going to be your health, and the blue is going to be your shield / hazard protection. So you can kind of keep track of yourself by using those a little bit, if you remember to look at them. I don't hardly ever remember to look at them. I don't know how long, honestly, I'm going to end up staying on this planet. So I don't know if looking for dioxide would be a good idea or what. Honestly, probably start looking and seeing what the expeditions are going to require from us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that finding your ship is going to be a big one right off the bat. Where exactly is my ship part from where I'm at? Okay, so that's somebody's base over there. I see a few other people playing today. That's cool. Alright. Doesn't do me any good for my ship, though. Ooh, curious deposit. I'm going to head over that direction whether I can find my ship or not.
Lucky you, I don't.
Well, I may be unlucky because it looks like somebody's built their base over there. Alright, so I'm going to need the terrain manipulators. So 2 carbon nanotubes and 1 dihydrogen jelly. You get the carbon nanotubes from carbon. Should be able to build 2 of those. And there we go. And then dihydrogen jelly. Should be having enough of that from the dihydrogen crystals I've collected already. Sorry for the bumblefuckery on the button pushes. So 2 of those and 1 of those. And I have a terrain manipulator now. One of the easiest ways in game to make money quickly. Find yourself that buried technology after you get the terrain manipulator. That salvage data. When you find the buried technology and pull the salvage data out of there, that salvage data goes for a good chunk of cash. If you can collect enough of it, you make yourself a pretty penny early on.
Made 2 fucking.
Yeah, he left them. They're inside of his building. Okay, let's see if I can get into his building. Ah, he's got a nice warm fireplace here to hang out in the corner. That's nice. Got large refiners sitting here. That's nice. Where do you exactly go to get to the curious deposits, though? He's got a teleporter sit up here. And he's using the biofuel reactor, which is nice. That way people can, if the base does run out of power, the teleporter can still be used. Oh, he did not enclose the curious deposits. I need an advanced mining beam laser for those. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of those right now anyway. I need the advanced mining beam. That is not a blueprint I know already. So, let's see here. Ride a companion for 850 units. Locate your starship. Take a photo of your companion and leave off the planet are the first 4. Do I have my my pet already? I do. I have a pet already. So I'm going to go ahead and call him out.
Oh.
Oh, big old egg just got popped open. Look at him, isn't he cute? He's
How do you
huge.
call him out?
Same way you usually call him out.
I don't remember how to...
Down on the D-pad, go over to the, scroll over to the animal.
Oh, okay.
The little paw print. Hey, buddy, do you know where any dioxide is? I don't know why he would know where any dioxide is. 282 units away. And there's also some indium. Ooh, indium's going to be good for me. There's a salt deposit. I don't know if those will be worth running after, but there's an indium deposit and then a dihydrogen or a dioxide deposit not far from me. That works out perfectly because the indium deposit, indium isn't as valuable as it once was in the game, but what you can do is refine that to chromatic metal.
I don't know how I'm gonna... My hazard protection is falling and I have nothing to charge it with. Great.
Find the dioxide, Dave. You got a dioxide deposit anywhere near you, I suggest you go find it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and ride my my newfound beast.
That's what I'm doing, but my hazard protection is falling.
He doesn't want to. There you go. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. I know you were just born, but you can do it. Come on. Shaky legs. He don't move too fast, but he's hungry. That's what he is. Okay, you know what? I'm going to feed him. I bet you feeding him will help. I know I don't want to do a whole hell of a lot till I've been fed.
I gotta put him away or I'm gonna die. Come on.
Hey, there we go. I gained my full trust already. Holy cow.
I gotta find...
Alright, now that we have full trust, take me to the indium. Slow but steady. Now I'm making sure to ride him as much as I can possible so that I can get the expedition achievement for riding the pass. Oh, that was in phase 2. Atlas Pass set and specialized warp blueprints. I will collect those later when they are more pertinent to what we're doing. I have to go 850 units on my animal, or on my pet, and we're at 170 something already. He don't move too quick, but I don't know whether that's because he's a baby.
I'm not finding any,
You're not finding dioxide close?
Nope.
Well, just make sure you got that sodium on you and you should be okay.
It won't let me use it.
Well, not on the hazard protection, no, but it'll help your, it won't help refill your, sodium will not help you refill your thermal protection, but your hazard protection's still up. So just maintain the hazard protection till we can get till you can come across some dioxide. You should be all right. Oh look, I found some cobalt. That'll be handy. I need batteries. I still want to go check out that that indium deposit, but if I got cobalt close. Alright, so cobalt's a great thing to find early on because it'll help you make ion batteries along with the ferrite dust. Ion batteries are what you're going to be needing to use to Make sure your thermal protection is up and going, or whatever in other kind of protections like heat protection, radiation protection, that kind of thing. The dioxide I'm wanting to go for. Hey, get out of the way, please. Thank you. Oh, he went down into the cave. But things like dioxide and pyrite and things like that will also recharge your hazard protections also. So, depends on what planet you're on and what you need. I'm going to go ahead and grab as much of this cobalt I can find easily down in here. And get some of this carbon while I'm at it. Is there anything else that I need to scan? Oh, it's these little tubers that are the carbon. Okay. I'll take some of these tubers. I didn't find a lot of cobalt. It's a small little cave. But it works for me. Oh, I got some silver in there because of the stalactites. Get out of the way! Thank you. Hey, dude. I'm gonna leave you out because I need to ride you in a moment, but come on. Just like children, always underfoot, right? Yeah, the cave doesn't seem to be loading in all the way for me. It looks like first gen No Man's Sky. This is weird that it's not loading in all the way for me. That like the textures haven't loaded in. They're all smooth. It's been a long time since I've seen this on a regular. I don't know whether that's going to be because it's a redo on the Expeditioners or what the deal is on that. Dave and I are on the older gen PlayStation 4s. And we've noticed that, unfortunately, the more they update No Man's Sky, the harder it is for our systems to keep up. So, again, we're going to do our best. I love this game. I really hope it gets to doesn't get to the point where I can't play it on the PlayStation 4. Alright, I'm trying to pick up the sodium. Ow, what hurt me? Did you hurt me? I gotta refine that indium. Where did that indium deposit go? Ooh, actually, I'm gonna want those too. I think I'm gonna need some of this. Not sure. But the crystal sulfide, I think that's going to be a requirement at some point. So I'm going to collect a little bit of it now while I'm here. Try not to, ow, yep, try not to catch myself in that. That was smart. Those underwater thermals. Yeah. Ouchies. Yeah, I'm thinking because we are in a situation where there's a whole bunch of other players on this planet. I'm thinking that might be a reason why I'm not loading in or the textures aren't loading in all the way, because they're just other people. That's the salt deposit. Why do I not still have that marked? Whose ship is that? Oh, hey, there's my ship. Alright. I found my ship, Dave.
I'm trying to get as much as this oxide I can get. I have no idea where my ship is. I don't even see the icon. I just see too many damn faces.
Yeah, there are a bunch of bases, aren't there? Ooh, get out of the way. Alright, gotta scan the area again, I suppose. Okay, well there's the dioxide. I don't know where the indium went, but I found the dioxide. Kind of looking forward to that. I guess I'll handle the indium situation in a little bit. The dioxide's a bit more pressing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the indium. Okay, it's not far from the dioxide. No, get back here. I'm trying to ride you. I need to ride you over. Now you want to move fast. Come on. Get back here. Get back here. Now he wants to travel quickly. Come on. Turn around. There you go. There we go. Up the hill. Thank you very much. Ooh, big rock. Alright, so those of you who haven't ever mined resources before, you see this resource here? It's a dioxide deposit. The reason why it's got blocks all, or the little clear see-through squares all over the place is because I scanned the area and that's what my scanner's picking up. You have 3 different settings to mine. You got the large bubble, the little bubble, and the medium bubble. The large bubble, the medium bubble, and the small bubble. To get as much as you can as far as mining, you want to use the small bubble. It'll get you the most resources, but it'll also burn your fuel up the fastest. Now right now I'm not so worried about fuel. Fuel you can use ferrite dust or silica powder. Silica powder you get just from digging holes in the ground at random. So I'm picking up a little bit of it as I'm mining anyway. So that'll help refuel my multi-tool. If you don't feel as though you need as many of the resources or you're in a hurry, go ahead and bump it up to the middle-sized middle-sized bubble. That is a happy medium between collecting resources and collecting them quickly. Because the small bubble really takes a while, especially on the bigger deposits. And the way to do that on your Xbox and your PlayStation remotes are the left and right trigger buttons on the very top. For PlayStation, it's L1 and R1. I don't remember what they call it on the Xbox remote, but they're above the main triggers. You can scroll back and forth and make those big and small. If you're wanting to just blast a cave into the ground, or take out a whole bunch of material all at once, go ahead and go for the biggest one. But that is definitely not suggestible when it comes to mining anything, because you're really not going to collect much as far as the resources go. We're going to go ahead and scan up some of this. We're going to go ahead and mine up some of this dioxide.
Where is my ship?
Excuse me, I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Thank you. I know this expeditions is all about the biology and the pets and the animals and stuff, but can you at least keep it clear while I'm trying to mine? Please, thank you. Yes, I know my thermal protection's falling. Fully aware of that. I'm trying to fix that now. So, I probably scraped up enough of this dioxide already to go ahead and recharge my batteries. I'm going to press down on the D-pads, and when I press up, it automatically brings you to it should automatically bring you to the lowest, the item in your inventory that's got the lowest charge. I'm going to throw a little dioxide in there, and hey, we're all better for a little while. Get your nose out of the way. I'd put him away, but I need to use him for riding around, you know?
How do you find out how far you've gone on it?
Should be able to look at the expedition tab. It's in the first tab. I think it's the second.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
or
Yeah,
no, it's the.
He's coming. I'm at 400 and something already.
All right. Yep. I don't usually prefer to travel by pet, but I mean sometimes it does. Sometimes it is very handy. They do tend to move faster than you do when you first start out.
Not my guy. He's slower than molasses.
I had to feed mine a little bit, and then you tap the run button, whatever that ends up being for your particular console or whatever you're playing on.
Oh, okay.
And they will move a little faster.
He is.
I'm having to move around a lot just because he's getting in my way. That is the downside of the pets. Their AI is a bit wonky, so they will walk right out in front of you while you're trying to do something important. Like stay alive. Oh, come on, dude. I moved to get out of your way, and then you moved to get into my way. This is fun. I like that. It's just like having a kid or a pet.
Alright, I got the achievement for making him.
You got the 800 or the
Yeah.
one for riding it for a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
You lucky dog. Okay. I don't know what I just picked up there. What did I just pick up? Okay. Don't know what it is I just picked up. That's fine. Was there a little bit of that, where did that end up going? The indium deposit? Because I know it's a little boring, but if I saw the indium deposit, I know I'm going to end up needing that for chromatic metal. And I don't know where any copper is, so I'd like to take advantage of the indium. Oh, there's some more dioxide over there. That works. Indium. Bingo.
Shit, what I gotta do.
Ow. Scan a couple more rocks while I'm here. If you're scanning for rocks with your visor, or scanning for plants, or scanning for animals with your visor, you're going to make a little bit of money off of that every time, too. So it's always a good idea. Not only do you get to know what kind of resources are available to you by scanning everything. Look, dude. Look. I appreciate you. I truly do. But I'm trying to do something here. So by dismissing your pet, you don't get rid of them. They don't leave you entirely. They go off into like a little storage area, like a little crate area for them. So you need them again. You can call them back out then. I would have gotten done with that deposit a lot sooner had I not kept having to adjust for him walking around. I know he's a baby. But sometimes you just got to put the baby away to get real work done. Put them in their stroller, put them in the walker, whatever you need to do to keep them entertained. I'm not a bad parent for doing that. I just need my hands free and I need my area clear. This is the work area. Not safe for children. I'm glad they gave us more slots. I mean, they for the expeditions, they always kind of give you a few extra slots, but it is always nice that you got a few extra slots for the expeditions. So you got room for things like dioxide and chromatic metal instead of just filling them up full of carbon and ferrite dust and sodium. Ooh. Need to recharge 2 things. God, normal mode is so much nicer. Normal mode is so much nicer than survival and permadeath. It's a lot more laid back. You know what? I think I'm gonna bump up to the medium-sized bubble. You see how much faster I'm collecting stuff with this thing? But remember, I'm not actually collecting as much material. So although I am moving through this a lot faster, which is nice, I'm not actually gaining as much as I would with a smaller bubble. Kind of needed to get through some of that a little faster. Now I'm switching back down. Gonna make sure I get a little bit more. I also want to, this planet looks like it's got quite a bit of salvage data on it. I kind of want to meander around and get a little bit more salvage data before we leave.
You know, I'm not really worried about it. I really ain't.
You're not worried about it?
Get this expedition done. Because I guess the main reward is the Quicksilver anyways.
That's what I'm understanding, is they do give you a little bit more Quicksilver at the end of it. I don't have confirmation on that, but that's what I've heard. We could definitely use the Quicksilver. Now, Quicksilver, I don't know if anybody knows this in the chat or whoever's watching in the future. Quicksilver is a in-game currency that you can only get in-game. Hello Games doesn't do that. Spend money to make in-game money. They don't do that. So they've got Quicksilver. They have missions that you can go on to get Quicksilver and things like that. It's relatively easy to get Quicksilver in the game if you really want it. Most of it's just for cosmetics and things like that, but you get to a certain point in the game and you kind of want to customize a few more things, then it's nice to have the Quicksilver to be able to buy nice little visual upgrades to your character, and yeah, it's mostly for your character model, but you can get trees and rocks and flowers to decorate your base. I'm gonna pick up some of these tubers while I'm at it also. Ooh, more tubers and a knowledge stone. I'm not going to be as focused on knowledge stones and things like this in the expedition playthrough, because you're not going to need to be able to communicate with the aliens as much. Stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. Accept the knowledge. Vakeen. We're on a Vakeen system. Nice.
Yeah, because I don't plan on keeping this save once this expedition is on. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can either after it's over, after the expedition is over, it will transfer over to a regular normal save, so that any new players will have a nice little foothold on No Man's Sky. You can use that as your main save from there on out, as your main playthrough, because you'll be able to pick up the storyline at any point. So that's one of the nice things about the expeditions. If you're a new player or even an old player that just wants to have a slightly better start than normal, you can definitely use the expeditions thusly. Oh, mine's on the way at the top of a mountain. I wonder if my pet can take me up there. Oop, I keep hitting the wrong one. Alright. Go over here to pets. Summon the one specifically. Alright. Hop on him and see if he won't take me up this hill. You're hungry already? Dude. Alright. Oh, looks like he's already growing a bit. Come on, up the hill. Show him what you can do. Oh yeah, we're just monstering up this hill. His face is all the way in the hill, but... Alrighty.
Incoming storm. On it, figure.
I'm gonna jump off of him again
300
for a
some
minute.
units away from my starship, and I'm gonna get a storm. Yay!
I found mine.
Oh, I see where mine is. I'm just down 200 some units away from it. There it is.
I want the salvage data. My ship's parked on top of the salvage data, so I'm gonna have to dig funny to get to it. Oh, it won't let me do it at all. Okay. I'm gonna have to move my ship to even get to that salvage data. How nice. I don't think I'll bother with it then. Because once I take off, I think I'm just gonna be leaving. I'm gonna collect what I can now while I'm here. Get a little bit of oxygen from these hazardous flora.
When this storm passes and fix it. Got another achievement.
Let's see here. Move the indium over here. I have a refiner. That's good. Oh, joystick. Okay. Silver I'm probably going to end up getting rid of. Tubers I know. I'm going to have to do some inventory management in a little bit.
I got to make good ferrite. Fix the launch thrusters.
Is there anything else valuable close? Not really. Okay. Salt deposit.
Might be an attack. How'd I get out of third person?
Ooh, there's another hazardous flora. Marked by the exclamation mark if you can't see it in the storm. This has actually been a pretty nasty storm. Alright. Let me go ahead and just hop into my ship and let the rest of it pass by. This will get me acquainted with my ship. Alright, so we've got launch thrusters and pulse engines to repair. I've already got enough pure ferrite, probably from digging at rocks and getting the little geodes.
Chromatic seal metal plating.
So I need 1 dihydrogen jelly. Make sure you always leave at least one inventory slot open so that you can manufacture things. You can also build the things that you can also build things in your ship and put them in your ship. So don't worry about that.
Oh, you can make the chromatic seal. I need to get more carbon.
They give you the blueprint for that pretty quickly. Yeah.
I need more condensed carbon.
Yeah, I need more condensed also. But I've got my launch thrusters fixed.
Oh, mine's an S-class.
Yep, so's mine. Start you off with a nice S-class Explorer right off the bat. I like it.
I gotta make pure ferrite, so I'm gonna wait till the storm down and...
I think I'm gonna put my photon cannon over here in that charged slot. Okay, so this is a new thing, relatively new thing to No Man's Sky. Your charged slots, supercharged slots. Whatever item or whatever technology in this situation, whatever technology you slap in there will get a boost. So let's see here. I got my rockets in there. I've got my photon cannon, and it looks like my pulse engine is also in there, or in one. I think it's gonna be kind of hard to tell till I fix it. So yeah, got to get those things fixed. Whoa! I fell into the hole I made for the the hole I made trying to get the buried technology. I fell in when I got out of the ship. That's cute. Alright, so let's see here. I need, what was that again? Starship. I'm gonna need condensed carbon for that. Alright. So pull out my refiner. Put that on the ground. I gotta fill it with a little bit of carbon to make sure it's up and going. And then I'm gonna take some of this regular carbon and turn it into condensed carbon. I'm going to take about half of what I got and put it in
Oh
there.
yeah, I forgot you could do that.
Carbon to condensed carbon? Trouble is, I need more carbon now. I'm going to have plenty of ferrite dust, I think. Alright, so yeah, the geodes. These little geodes that pop up. Here it is. Here it is in the corner. That geode, if you analyze it, it'll break it down, and sometimes it'll go ahead and just be more ferrite, and sometimes it'll be pure ferrite. Or it also depends on what you're mining. So, like, if it's ferrite dust you're mining and you get a geode, that's what you'll get out of it. If it's the dihydrogen crystals and you get a little geode, you'll end up getting probably more dihydrogen, maybe a storm crystal. Hey, Warfy. Hey, Katrina. How's it going? Or Katrine. Thank you very much for stopping by, guys.
Maybe.
Probably should refill those. Alright, go back to my ship. I needed a hermetic seal. I got enough for one of those now.
Yep,
and metal plating. I got plenty of ferrite dust, so metal plating shouldn't be a problem. And then while I'm building stuff... Ooh, I'm going to put... I found a microprocessor in a container. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the ship, because that'll be valuable later. Yep, it was a supercharged slot. So my pulse engines, my photon cannon, and my rockets are all supercharged. They're going to put out just a little bit more damage or put out just a little bit more boost, depending upon what it is. Alright, I'm going to throw that indium in the refiner now, because I'm going to want the chromatic metal from it. Indium. Okay, so copper is a 2-to-1, so it takes 2 copper to make 1 chromatic metal. Indium is much more valuable in that situation because now every 2 indium makes 4 chromatic metal. So you actually get an increase on the chromatic metal instead of a decrease in making that from copper. It's not really, it doesn't really end up being 4 exactly. It's more like 3.7. But who's doing the real math, right? I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there, let it going, or get going. Am I just like right on top of this save beacon? Yeah, my ship's parked right on top of the save beacon. Many people call you Katrina. Yeah, I go back and forth. I go back and forth personally. I know I do. Thank you very much for the raid too, by the way. I appreciate it.
Yep. Hello, Warpy, Katrina.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit more carbon. If you get a chance, Katrine, go back to the beginning of the stream. We started off at the little memorial that I made for Kadena. If you want to see it, I kind of do a little walk around of it at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, what is
Just kind of wanted to put it in there real quick and then kind of move on, because I don't think, as you were saying in your stream, I don't think Kadena would want us to be sad for too long. She always had a lot of joy in her heart, so we're going to try to keep things upbeat. But she will be very, very missed in this stream. She was definitely one of the mainstead moderators here. And Warfy, I don't know if I tell you this enough. I do appreciate you being around moderating for not only me, but for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Katrina, I appreciate you for stopping by every chance you get. I appreciate everybody that stops by when they can, even if it is just for a few minutes. Let's see here. We've got a salt deposit. They're like instinct in me wants to go run off and start getting those salt deposits, but I know they're not going to do me any good really here in the expeditions.
No, I'm only worried about getting through this. I ain't worried about making money.
Yeah, they usually provide you with. Usually the rewards end up providing you with a good amount of resources.
How do you take a picture of your companion?
Yeah, that's the one we fumbled with the last time, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember how to. Do we have a camera? Oh, we got a camera in the thing. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, we've got an actual camera in the scroll bar.
Let me bring this thing out.
I think we use this camera.
How do you take?
Do you have to be in the shot too? Hold on a minute. Let me look at the. Let me look at the expedition real quick. I still need to walk a little while. Take a photo of your companion. So I don't think you really have to be. It didn't work for you?
Not the cat, no. Do you use share play?
Share. Yeah, this is the one that always kind of befuddled us. Take a screenshot. Now, do you actually have to share it? That's the question. I'm going to take a quick second, people. Sorry if you're going to get nothing but menu, but... Counts. Yeah, I see. Okay. So I took the picture and I sent you the picture, Dave.
I'm trying to take a picture. Okay.
You need to physically send it to somebody. If you hold down the share button, it'll bring up the menu for like screenshot, and then you just send a screenshot wherever. Alright, so we got some rewards to collect from that. Actually, first I'm going to do a little bit more cleaning up. I got some ammo. I kind of want to keep a hold of it. I got nav data. I kind of want to hold on to that for a minute. So we're going to go ahead and move all of these things over to my ship. Don't need them on hand. Don't need ammo just yet. I'm going to keep these on the ship because I know they'll be maybe valuable later. Now I do know that Jason plays. There's a spot here. There's a milestone in the expeditions where you have to escape. Let's see, where is it? Discover crawling creatures. Specific and fake a cake, oppress chronos. Dung samples, oh boy. I've already got one of the 3 adopted companions. That works. Oh, yeah. Survive the clutches of a deep-sea horror over in Phase 4. Apparently this planet has deep-sea horrors. But when Jason Plays tried to activate that milestone, it didn't work for him on this planet. Don't know why. I'm going to take a look and see if I can't see if it doesn't work for me. Richard Head Gaming, long time no see. Good morning. Thank you very much for stopping by. How's it been going for you?
I can lay an egg. I can lay an egg.
You can. Why are you so sad? Come here. Okay, well, while I'm at my ship, since he's abandoned me at my ship, I'm going to come up here and I made some room for some of these other things that I need to collect. So, metal mount, collect reward. Reward is a storage augmentation and a teleport receiver plan.
Oh, you can't make him do the egg in this climate. That's what it says.
Oh, wasn't here?
Yeah. in this
So,
age.
yeah.
Not
Same here,
in-
Richard. Same here. Just living, trying to have fun at this point. Okay, so these are for the ship. Gonna keep them on the ship.
Well, that's crazy. Alright. We have to go somewhere else to make him.
Lay an egg. Well, this probably wasn't his original planet then, huh?
What's this waypoint? Oh, is this going to give us a minus element?
A minor settlement already? Alright, so I condensed all that.
Yep, minor settlement.
Condensed all that indium into chromatic metal. That's a lot of chromatic metal. Alright, so it's not a lot. It's a lot. Early game, it really is. Let's see here. Well, let's recharge this real quick. And let's claim another reward, because that didn't take up a whole lot of room. I got 500,000 units for taking the picture. And then we're learning 100 Corvex words. And the standing goes up with Corvex. That works real good for us since we're in a Vakeen system, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, yep, 500,000 units have been added. I like that. Alright, and then the words and stuff like that will just be available for me then, I guess. So my ship's fixed. I've claimed a couple of the rewards. What's this one? Oh, the hyperdrives. Yeah. That was from phase 2. Alright, that I completed. I'm gonna ride my little friend here down to the river, or down to the down to some water, or whatever ends up being close enough that's gonna be deep enough for us. I think I'm out of pellets now. Yep, I'm out of pellets. Gonna have to make a few more. This guy's a hungry hippo. All right, let's see here. That looks like a big body of water down there.
I just got lifted off.
Ooh, tubers. Let's get the tubers first. The tubers are going to help me make a little bit of money too. Well, you know what? I'm not so concerned about the tubers anymore. I don't need the money so much now that I got 500,000 in the pocket. And then I've just completed riding him for 800 U. So sorry, little buddy. But, yeah, I know. You can go back and be warm in there. Alright.
Where'd it go?
I did want to collect some of this oxygen, because it doesn't seem like the oxygen is just like
How did I go past this?
Readily available. Ooh, Atlas passes. You don't necessarily need all 3 of these. You only really need the one. Once you get Atlas Pass 3, the first 2 are actually just kind of taking up space. At least that's the way it was. I don't know if that's the way it is now. But I'm going to go ahead and keep this Atlas Pass on me. The tubers. I'm going to go ahead and keep what I got. I'm going to put these on the ship. Oop, too far from the ship. Of course. Maybe I should ride him back up the hill. You seem to have a pretty good grasp of up. I, however, don't seem to have that same grasp of up. There we go. Ooh, I got a blue jetpack trail. I just now noticed that. That's neat. That's usually a custom thing.
I got green.
Alright, now that I'm closer to the ship, let's see here. That's Atlas 1. Gonna shift that over to the ship. Oop. And that is Atlas 2. That's going to the ship. Alrighty. And then I saw tubers over here. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and collect the tubers when I see them. Probably should get the dihydrogen crystals first. It's been a minute since I've seen some. It's kind of nice to be back in the game, isn't it? Well, I mean, without the joystick lag and all that stuff. Oops. Come on. Just wanted to recharge that. Oh, I wish I had an advanced mining beam laser right now. There's some sodium nitrate over here. There's the tubers I was after. Hey, Bobby, how's it going?
Hey, Bobby.
Thank you very much for stopping by. I know you're at work. Definitely appreciate you taking your time off to come here. Oh, by the way, Dave is still wanting to start up a YouTube channel, and we're going to need suggestions for the name of it. If you've got any suggestions for his YouTube channel name, go ahead and leave them in the comments for us, and we'll make a list of them, kind of go through them and see which ones we like. Maybe yours will be the one he names it. And then also, Bobby McGee has decided to go ahead and start up a YouTube channel. Don't know what it's called or anything about that yet. I'm
Bobby McGee.
Just Bobby McGee?
Yep.
Alrighty. So I'll be looking into that to subscribe to him here when I get a chance. I know he's been wanting to play some GTA and stream that with Dave and I. And we're more than happy to have him.
Yep.
Kind of works out because Dave's the straight guy, and Dave's the straight funny guy. He's funny. He's kind of the quiet funny, and I'm kind of the loud and obnoxious funny, and Bobby's just random. Channel name Dave. He's dead, Dave. Spider Game Time says Bobby McGee. Dave's YouTube channel. He's dead, Dave. I like that one. Like I said, go ahead and drop it in the comments. It helps the channel, and it puts it in a place where I can go, where Dave and I can go back through them and look and see what we got. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to remember any of this. Even if I write it down, I might lose where I write it down. But if it's in the comments, I can go in there and actually like pick through them, and they're all in the one spot. Makes it easier to see. Makes it easier to remember on how to keep track of them too. Because my filing system is poor at best. At one point, like a year ago, I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to get like a couple notebooks of each video game we're playing. Just buy a notepad and start making notes in each one of those notepads based on what game it is. And just each game have its own individual notepad. I thought about doing that at one point, like a year ago. And it's been a year, and I'm still thinking about it. So that's my filing system as it stands. But, yeah, you'll be happy to know at some point you'll actually get to see 2 different views of our stream here.
What the hell? Let me land. Fire settlement.
Ah, overheated again.
Oh, it's a damage miner settlement. Whoa.
Damage miner settlement.
Yeah, I've never seen one like this.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, this got creepy crawly stuff all over it.
Ooh, 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 I want to see. Let me get back up to my, you know what? Actually, I don't even know if it's full enough to call in. I'm going to have to go back up to the hill. I want to see.
Compare.
Oh my god, that's a long trip back up to the ship. Okay. That's just straight up mountainside. And up. Up, 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 up.
I don't have enough money to even compare it or even buy that multi-tool. It's a D-class. They're both one I got to C-class too.
How much is it?
1 million something.
Oh, I was gonna say you claimed 500,000. It shouldn't be that far off from it, but dang, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's ridiculous as usual.
I think as usual, I'm just gonna stick with the multi-tool the Gabe gave me when it comes to expeditions.
I am too.
Because if I remember correctly, you do eventually get multi-tool expansion slots as rewards.
The Starship feels expensive.
Go figure out where Dave's at now that my ship's fixed. Oop, that's not him. That's him. Whee! Hey, liftoff milestone. Nice. I will collect a reward when I get there. Oh, dang it. I did that wrong. I need to get higher. I need to be much higher for that. Okay. And there's the Dave. Come on, lock onto him. Why didn't you lock onto him? There we go.
There ain't no wiring looms.
There's no wiring looms?
Nope.
Well, I suppose with it being like an abandoned miner settlement.
It's only a terminal and the multi-tool thing.
Well, damn. Ooh, coming in too hot. Need to back off just a little bit. And
come on, stand still. This is getting to be annoying.
I'm about out of fuel too. Alright, so fuel. Is there anything I can do about the fuel? Starship fuel, dihydrogen 40 and metal plating 1. I think I'll make 4 of those. 4 metal plating. And there is 4 Starship launch fuels. We're going to go ahead and stick these in the corner of the ship. What do we got flashing here? Oh, it wants me to build one of these technologies. I don't have a wiring loom. Can't get wiring looms from here, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think that I could have ever seen a minor settlement with the with this infection around it and the eggs and such. And there's Dave. Dave, you're at Corvax. That's an interesting look for you.
Yeah, I know. Hate it.
Oop, I need to go grab the other stuff out of my ship because I do plan on selling some of that here while I'm at it. That's not my ship. Dude, where's my ship? Oh, over there. Whee! Alright, so I'm gonna keep that. Actually, I don't have anything on the ship. Okay, I never really had anything on the ship I wanted to sell. It's still in my backpack. That works. Hey, I like your ship.
I did collect my reward. Why does that keep coming up?
Do you have another reward that you're not aware
Oh,
of?
I didn't. Okay. I guess I didn't. Alright. Duh. Oh, I do have a... You get a wiring room from the... Ah.
You get a wiring loom for which one?
For liftoff.
Oh, for liftoff? Let me claim that real quick.
Once...
2 wiring loom.
Yeah.
Still not enough, but that's nice.
What do we use it for? The teleport receiver?
Hey, Destro! Nice to see you. Launch auto recharger is 2, but then I don't. Do we have plans for the We have plans for the solar mirror now. That's a good question. What do we spend the wiring loom on? Do we hold off and go ahead and put it towards? Ooh, I got a storm crystal from that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off.
I don't like where they've got the boosted slots in this one.
Get a storm crystal. I didn't.
Oh well. I got it from mining the dihydrogen crystal.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the little you can analyze little crystals from it, and one of them happened to be a storm crystal.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here. We got 2 wiring loom that we got for the reward. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on the ship until I can figure out what to do with them. I mean, I know a couple things that I could do with them, but I don't know which ones of those things I want to do just yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it. Put it in the teleport receiver takes 3. The thoughts lister, that's class thoughts just takes 2.
Right.
It's like,
So do you wanna have a cheaper liftoff, or do you want to be able to get stuff in and out of your ship from farther away? Is the question.
I want to get stuff in or out of my ship.
So we'll probably have to save up for at least one more wiring loom, maybe 3 if we can afford it later. The bundle of starry skulls. I've got 2 of those from the rewards, and that's almost a half a mil.
I forgot about that.
Frozen tubers. That's almost 20 mil right there for collecting those. The salvage data. I've got 4 of them. It's almost 200,000 right there. The storm crystal's almost 200,000 by itself, or it's over 200,000 by itself. How much was that multi-tool? And is it worth it? You know what? No, I'm just going to stick with the multi-tool the game gave me. I know that most of the time with the expeditions, you could just stick with the multi-tool the game gives you, because they will give you like upgrades and inventory slots for it along the way, or at least they have in the past. So, and thank you very much for the compliment on the ship, or if you're talking to about Dave's. Yeah, either one. Thank you very much for the compliments. Yeah, they usually start you off with a radiant pillar when you start the game off as in a fresh save, but the expeditions gives you a cool ship to use right off the bat.
Egg, whispering eggs.
Yeah, I've been looking at those. I'm debating.
I know, it's like I can't hook up my your boltcaster takes wire if I remember right.
Yeah, it does. But all you really need is the mining beam to pop the eggs.
Oh no, I don't. Boltcaster don't. It takes 100 chromatic metal and 3 carbon nanotubes, and I don't have enough chromatic metal to put the boltcaster in. I ain't worried about it.
I'm not really worried. Again, I'm not really worried about the boltcaster when the mining beam can do that. The trick that I usually use, you can use multiple different tricks to get these eggs relatively easy. But one of the tricks I like to use is just kind of dig a hole at an angle. A big hole at an angle. And then at the bottom of that hole, if you make it just the right depth, the monstrosities can't really bother you too much down there. Gives you a nice little safe spot. And the eggs will roll down, the larvae that you get from the eggs will roll down the hill to the area that you're sitting in. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. It's a quick and easy, dirty way of doing it. especially if you don't want to put down a base computer and
Can't leave the system.
build walls around it. Because you can build a wall around those, and then they can't get you if you're on top of the path.
Oh, hyperdrive.
Were you wanting any of these eggs, Dave? Or were you wanting any of these eggs?
Microsoft processors in that. I gotta figure out how to put I gotta get chromatic metal and
find some indium and refine that down to chromatic metal.
I need microprocessor.
I found one in a container.
I got them in here for sale.
Okay.
I need. How many do I need for the hyperdrive?
I don't want to disturb these eggs just yet because that'll affect Dave too. Because when you mess with the eggs, there's these things called monstrosities or horrors that come at you. They're kind of mad about you messing with their stuff, which is understandable. But they're a blight on all planets, so I don't have much of a problem taking their eggs.
Say indium?
Yeah, indium. Did you want in on some of these larval cores? I've already dug the holes.
Nah, go for it.
Okay.
I gotta find indium. There ain't none around here.
There's dioxide. Yeah, there's dioxide at least. But yeah, I'm not seeing any indium real close. Might have to fly off a little ways to find it. I'm not even really seeing. I am seeing a lot of the salvage data again, but there's none of it within a few hundred meters or units. All right, so am I okay to go ahead and start popping these? Because I know that it's going to just piss these things off, and it'll.
You go ahead and pop them.
All right.
Looking for. I gotta go find some indium.
Okay. I didn't want to set them off with you being in danger of them.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just need to find some indium.
I'm actually going to go into first-person mode for these eggs because it does make it a little bit easier to be in first-person mode to collect these at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, they are not happy. They are not happy. Run, run, run to the next hole. Down in a hole. Come here, my wonderful eggs. Larval cores. Gotta love them. Alright.
Screen froze.
See that I'm down here? I'm down here, and they don't really come all the way down here. That's what she said. And I think this is the easier way just because, yeah, one of the other ways, again, is to, like, build little walk paths around, like, make a square around, with a walk path around these, around this area, the little spots of them. They won't mess with you while you're on the walk path, or they're not supposed to be able to. But it's the same for the hole, and like I said, it's just a quick and dirty way of doing it. Come here. Oh, I missed. I still missed. Oh, okay, got it. There weren't many. There really weren't that many around here, but any of them will do. Any of them for me right now will do. Especially once I get my personal refiner up and going. I like the portable refiner, don't get me wrong, but that personal refiner is where it's at. That's when you start really cooking. Alright, let me get the easy ones first. That one seems to be kind of on a ledge. Oh! Did it despawn? Oh no, it stayed up there. Oh no. Got it anyway. Ow! Got it anyway. Come on, roll down the hill. Thank you. Oh.
Ooh, that is quick. Oh, get out.
Yeah, well, we're on with a whole bunch of other people. Actually, I don't even know if I've got my multiplayer or my online multiplayer turned off for the game yet. I might check that real quick. That might help. If you're finding problems with the game lagging or things not wanting to load in properly, you can check your network. My multiplayer is enabled, so I'm going to go ahead and disable that. That does not make Dave leave my group. It just kind of cuts down on the amount of bases and people walking around. It helps the game load a little better. Oh, I'm out of thrust. That's handy. Alright. Back into the building. And back over to third person. Alright. How many of those did I get out of that? I'm just chewing through this dioxide. I got 13 of them. There was more of them there than I thought. Well, let me go ahead and just slap the portable refiner down inside where it's nice and warm and cozy and safe. Throw a little carbon in there. Now, whatever carbon I don't use from this fuel inverter, when I go to pick up the refiner, it'll go right back in my inventory. If you use condensed carbon to fuel this, which you can, it's a little bit more efficient, but when you pull back the refiner again, if you to get the fuel, it'll all end up being regular carbon. So be careful of that. If you put carbon in there to fuel it, or condensed carbon in there to fuel it, you'll only get regular carbon back. But at least you get something back if you don't use it all, you know? So, like, okay, so I've got 1,606 carbon. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my refiner. I'm getting 100 of that back. So there's 1,706. I didn't park my ship here. I parked it over there, but they seem to be gone, so that's good for me. I'm gonna go try to find a little bit more indium just so that I can have a little bit more chromatic metal. Because early game, doesn't matter whether it's in expeditions or normal mode or survival mode or anything like that, it's always good to have a little chromatic metal on hand. I haven't seen any condensed carbon crystals, have you? Dave?
Yeah, I just got some a little bit ago.
Oh, you've seen some? Here, let me go into third-person view for the ship, too. Whoops, that's the B box. There we go. Oh, I just flew over some condensed carbon crystals. Okay. I still want that advanced mining beam, though. I wonder if that's a reward. Gonna have to check. You know what? I think they did a little update on how your ship looks when you're flying it, too. That is definitely one of the things I like about No Man's Sky and Hello Games, is they'll do updates and there's a lot of little tweaks and stuff that they won't let you know or won't tell you that they did. Sure, they'll tell you about all the things they did do that were kind of major, but it's the little things that they don't tell you. This looks like a decent enough spot. We're gonna go ahead and park here. Okay, I can't fight it any longer. I gotta brave the pain and go out. Get out of bed for food. Oh, Wharfy. Man, I feel a lot of that pain. I don't feel all your pain, but I feel a lot of that pain. I know what it... Just to get out of bed sometimes. It can be a process. That's salt. That's salt. God, any other time I would be, like, overjoyed with the fact that there's salt all over the place, you know? That's more salt. That's an unknown building not far from here. I'm gonna go check that out. Ow. It's a good thing we're not in survival. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, leftover ouchies. Ooh, oxygen. Now, this little nobule here, in the little berry that's in the middle of this thing, you can swipe it. And see right there, it gave me 26 oxygen for swiping it. And when I kill the plant, it's going to add another 20. You could just straight up kill the plant and get oxygen from it, but if you can get the little berries off any of the plants, you tend to do a lot better as far as resources when you do that. Woo, it's a drop pod, Dad. Dave, Dad. Dave. I found a drop pod.
Oh, cool.
You want me to hang out here for a minute?
Thanks. You got,
The chamber, sodium nitrate, and nanotubes? I'm going to see if I can't build a chamber. Actually, first, yeah. I'm going to see if I can't build a chamber. I think I could build a chamber because they're asking for antimatter at one point. Yep, I got the antimatter housing blueprint.
I gotta find you.
Set down a beacon. I don't know if that helps. Alright, so these hazardous flora have oxygen and sodium in them. Looks like the two that I got only had three. Oh, okay, there's 3. 4. There's a whole group of them down here. Oxygen, oxygen. I'm happy about the oxygen. Not mad about it. But I need a little bit of the sodium because I haven't gotten sodium nitrate yet. I don't have an advanced mining beam laser. So I'm definitely going to have to refine some of this sodium to sodium nitrate. The more I have the sodium, the better off I am on that. Man,
around here? I ain't found any.
I haven't seen any, but I didn't get a chance to really look around for it. I was excited about the fact that there was a drop pod here.
I just passed. You buy the drop pod?
I'm down here in the actually, I should probably let you get some of this cobalt, right?
I ain't worried about the cobalt.
You build batteries? You can't buy batteries. You're only going to be able to build them. I mean, that's you. Do you, man. But if you want any batteries, I suggest you get some cobalt. I don't know if they get... I know at least 2 of the expeditions gave batteries away as a reward. But I don't know if this is one of them. Know what I mean? Oh, there's quite a bit of cobalt down here. It's a decent-sized cave over in the area I'm looking at now. I think it stretches on for a good portion. I'm not going to go fully exploring the thing, but I'm definitely happy I could collect some more cobalt. That means I could start building batteries.
Well...
Oop. Ow.
Oh, down there.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a few containers over here, too. Nice. How are you faring, Warpy? I know, Destro, this isn't your usual content with us, but we do play this on a regular basis, so it's a nice little, it's a chill game, it really is. You start off as kind of in a survival situation. Normally, Expeditions kind of expedites that some. They give you a little extra boost to kind of help you get going. But normally you just kind of start off as a you start off in a survival situation. You're dying. You need to recharge all your systems, which means you got to go looking around for stuff. Then you got to fix and repair your ship. And then you can take off. You can buy ships. You can get into pirate fights. You can get into a whole bunch of mess. It's real chill, real fun game. And I'm sure it'll look better on your system than it does mine right at the moment. Too bad we don't have an advanced mining beam lasers, Dave.
Did you get the...
Not yet. I'm just kind of trying to collect from the area first. Did you have an advanced mining beam yet?
No.
Damn. You see where you see what I'm looking at while I'm mining here, don't you?
Yeah.
We may have to come back to this planet during the expeditions at some point if we need nanites. I'm debating on putting the base down just for that. If we need more nanites in a hurry, this would be an easy way of coming here and finding runaway mold, right? Hey, Yurik, how's it going? Thank you very much for stopping by. Yurik's a mainstead over at Petty Bish's YouTube channel.
Hey,
Hi, Petty. How's it going? Check her out. She does a lot of the horror genre video games. She also plays a lot of Fallout 76. And she's been getting into some Grand Theft Auto. Thank you very much, Worfy, for putting those links in there for me. Or for us. You want some vortex cubes, Dave? There's 5 vortex cubes up here.
I don't see any freaking Indium.
Still no indium?
Indiums, oh. Where?
There's dioxide.
I walk past them.
They're off to my character right. Behind and right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was watching it. I'm gonna pilfer through a couple of these containers real quick, and then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that chamber in there.
Did you get these up here?
I got a couple of them. Ooh, I got more ammo. I don't need ammo right at the moment.
Como.
Ugh. Yeah, definitely a lot of cobalt in there. Where the hell did I park my ship? Huh, I see your ship, I just don't see mine. Dude, where's my ship?
Where?
Oh, that's right, I walked a good chunk away from mine. I did some walking. Okay.
Did you do the echo suit thing yet?
I'm working on it right at the moment. Good buddy. Antimatter housing. It's only 1 carbon nanotube, right? Or is it 2?
I think 1.
Let me look at it real quick. Come on. Knock, knock. Yeah, just 1 tube. Okay, so 1 housing, 1 tube. And some sodium nitrate that I don't have yet. How much sodium nitrate? 10. Okay, so I just need 20 sodium. Let's put some fuel in here. Get some sodium. I just need 20. I hate the way that divides sometimes. Okay. Put that in there. 18. Is it? It's 2 to 1. Oh, I'm a dumb. My math is poor. It's early in the morning. Alright, that's 37. I just need 20. 7 seconds. Oh yeah, the game looks a lot better when it's running properly. I'm sure, again, I'm sure a lot of it right now has to do with old gen and a whole bunch of people logged on right now. Alright, let's recharge that again. I'm going to need more dioxide if I hang out here too much longer. Antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, and carbon nanotube. Now once I unlock this, it'll also make the spot of it, or the item available for Dave. It's gonna fill in a hole in my inventory. And it looks like I'm full of stuff. My ship's way the hell over there. Okay. Got it undone, Dave.
Yep.
Did you want to pilfer a couple of these green boxes? There's 2 of them left I didn't touch. I touched 1 green box and 2 reds. And I too am going to be looking for said indium myself. I did find a little bit more dioxide down the hill, if you need that.
I did some jelly. I'm not fine on I need indium so I can make cobalt. Not cobalt,
Chromatic metal.
Microprocessor.
Same reason you finally went to PS5. GTA was unplayable after the last update. Yeah, it's definitely a bit squirrely. Dave and I love our glitchy bridge area, and then the fact that the cars and trucks like to load in out of nowhere. Trouble is PlayStation 5s aren't exactly in our budget right at the moment. So we're just doing what we can, playing the games we can. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully No Man's Sky will always be available for us to play in some form or fashion. Because this is the game I started my YouTube... Well, this is pretty much the game I started my YouTube channel on. This and Borderlands, right, Dave?
Yeah.
We used to play a lot of Borderlands. If we could ever get a hold of a couple copies of Tiny Tina's would be great. I think we would love to get into that. I've always... But again, those are kind of future plans. There's that salt deposit.
Yeah, I can't leave until the plants. Need chromatic metal to install the warp drive.
You do, don't you? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So it is a lot. It is a lot important instead of a little important. Okay. Well, let me throw a couple things into my ship. Actually, we may just be better off taking off and going finding a different spot. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because I don't see any. I really don't see any close from here. Alright, climb back into my ship. Unload a couple things into the ship. There's my dioxide. I got 1 battery from one of those. I think it was the red container. Put that on the ship. Also, got a little bit more dioxide. That makes me happy. Let's go ahead and crank off about 20 of these batteries. Yep, that works. I've still got 700 cobalt. That's fine. And there's Dave. GTA does seem to stutter in certain parts of the map. Yep, I had entire city blocks disappear. Oh, God. That's horrible. I pretend it's just me driving too fast for the game to load in. That's typically where it comes in for us. When we're on foot or driving slowly, it doesn't seem to be as big a problem. I see an ancient structure. I don't know if that'd do us any good right now. You have to pretend because the station wagon doesn't get above 40. I like the look of a couple of them station wagons. They bring me back. My parents had one when I was younger. I like this ship, but I don't like the fact that it's not, what do you call it? It's not similar on both sides of the ship. I got the globe on one side and like a knife on the other, or like a knife blade on the other side. Like, pick one. Other than terrain not loading very well, I haven't had any major issues with the game yet. You need a Bertha? I've got a hauler on one of my saves that I named Big Bertha. For No Man's Sky. That extra backpack, that drop pod was a good find early game. If we had just taken off.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish I had it. I wish I had an advanced mining beam laser.
I think I found this. This indium resist going to be hydroxide.
You got indium?
I don't know here in a minute once I get out of my ship.
Oh, you saw blue.
Indium. Yes. Oh, quit freezing on me. Damn.
I found a plaque. Or a monolith.
I found indium.
It doesn't really do us a whole lot in this. Can't afford a truck like yours, petty kid in college, making my bank account hemorrhage. If your bank account's hemorrhaging right now, the older you get, it doesn't get any better most of the time. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the language from it. Don't need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. There's some condensed carbon. I need that. I'm actually more interested in the condensed carbon right at the moment. Is it me or are there more containers kind of scattered about? Or maybe that's because this is the starter planet on an expeditions. These like green and red containers seem to be popping up more. Hydrogen crystals, still need these. Ah, overheated. God dang it. Indium. What, did everybody mine the indium out of here already? Another dioxide deposit, salt deposit. Indium deposit, 500 units away that way. I found one too. Yay! Grab these containers first. Now, if you're having a hard time finding, ferrite dust, don't know that that really ever happens. But if you find yourself needing more ferrite dust, and you've collected the rusted metal from containers, that rusted metal can be refined down to ferrite dust too. So, early game, that's always a good thing to hold on to, especially with the normal mode starts without being an expedition. When you start one of those up, they tend to have you build a base relatively early on, and that takes carbon and ferrite dust quite a bit of it. So I typically like to pick up a lot of rusted metal if it's available, just so that I can refine it to ferrite dust. But in this case, I'm not worried about building a base unless it tells me to.
Yeah.
Or until the expeditions tell me to be more specific. Ooh, damaged machinery.
Hyperdrive installed.
I could have probably already done that, but I'll get there.
The only way we're going to be able to leave the planet. I mean, the solar system.
Right.
Gotta have it to leave.
Now, for long term, I would also be keeping that pink living slime for long term, because you can take that, refine it down to runaway mold, and the runaway mold can be refined into nanites also. But again, this is expeditions, and I'm not trying to be as prepared as I normally would. I'm trying to stay away from being as distracted. I do see the tubers. I am interested in these tubers also. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of cash on hand in the game for expeditions, but they do typically a good job to keeping you financed, provided you're accomplishing the phases like you're supposed to. Definitely. Oh, I found another microprocessor in a container. One of the yellow ones. It's always good to go hunting for stuff like that, if you can. Ooh, and 2 salvage data, or 2 damaged machineries right next to each other. I'm scoring it big over here. There's one. I can't help it. If they're right here, I'm going to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go... I'm not going to do my usual run 300 units or 400 units to get the salvage data. But if I'm right on top of it for the most part, I will definitely look. See, can you summarize the goal for the game? Well, again, initially it's kind of a survival game. So you want to get yourself to a point where you're comfortable in surviving in whatever on whatever planet you're put on. And then as you progress through, you'll start to gain upgrades and stuff like that. A lot of people just say that the end of the game is to find the center of the galaxy. That's essentially what the storyline's trying to get you geared towards, is to find the center of the galaxy. But there are 255 galaxies in this game. Every one of them you can go visit. There are 3 major alien races in the game that you can build up reputation with them. They've got little storylines of their own if you learn all the language to them. There's roughly 800 words per alien race to learn. And again, the more you learn of the more words you learn, and the more respect you get from them, the more little side I don't know whether you want to call it little side quests, or I mean, I guess you could call it side. There are some side quests you can do. Then there's also just the lore of the game that you can travel around and look for. Different galaxies have different planet types that are more oftenly spawned. So you can try to explore all 250-something galaxies. You can go try to find all of the words that can be learned in the alien races. You can get yourself a freighter and start working to upgrade that. there's lots and lots of things to do in the game. The overall end game, I guess the overall end would be getting to the center of the galaxy for the first time. But there's so many other little things to do in the game. Collect pets, there's farming, there's building buildings. If you go to Katrine's channel, Katrine W, if you go to her channel, she does some building. Along with Scottish Rod and Enra Silver, they all do building, base builds. If you're into that kind of thing. You can ship hunt, find your perfect ship. There's a whole bunch of things to do in the game, even after you've quote-unquote beat the game. And there's a lot more that I haven't even brought up yet. It's just trying to keep track of it all and play the game.
I need there.
And then, of course, if you start getting bored of the normal mode, there's always the survival mode and permadeath mode that make things a lot more interesting. Everything's just a little bit harder. Everything's just a little more expensive. It adds a nice little challenge to playing the game. If you've already kind of overcome all the difficulties of the normal mode and you find yourself getting bored, load up a survival. It definitely, the survival and the permadeath definitely changed the way you play the game, does it not, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, there's 2 knowledge stones. Normally I'd be going right for those things. Because again, the more words you learn of the alien race, the more you get to find out about them, the more little side quests they send you on. Whole bunch of stuff like that. Thank you again, Warpy, for putting that link in there. Alright, so I found all the tubers in the area. Now I can actually go mine the indium I was looking at initially. Now, see, I have a bit of ADD, so Dave is already probably way ahead of me in progress of the expedition. I get caught up in little things like, ooh, I want to collect that. Ooh, I want to collect that. What is this over here? That kind of thing. No free slots? What do you mean no free slots? Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. I'm going to use that. That's for the ship. Oh, I can't put that in the ship because it's too far away right now. I have dioxide. I have... What do you mean there's no free slots? Do I not have room for indium? Okay, I didn't have room for indium. That's what it was. Now I do. Okay, you name drop, I'll link, but if you really, if you... I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think, I'm just trying to credit all the people I know that do a very good job with their streams doing what they do. And I admit, with my live streams, or Dave and I's live streaming and stuff, we're not the best as far as telling people what to do as far as tutorials. I can kind of give you a blow-by-blow in gameplay how things are going, what to do, what not to do, a lot of what not to do. So I mean, if you go to people like Jason Plays or Survival Bob, for Dave's channel, is he going to play with me solo? Or me or solo? He's probably going to do a little bit of both. Honestly, Dave's got time to stream when I don't have time to stream. So like these morning streams, we'll probably end up doing a lot of the, we'll probably end up playing the same game in the morning streams. But then Dave is free, obviously, to go do what he wants and play whatever game he wants later on, afterwards. If he wants to keep up on what we're doing now, then that's all good and well for him. I mean, it's his channel. He can do what he wants. I think we'll mostly keep to the playing with each other for the first bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Petty, Diamond Dave's Diva Show. You need to put that in the comments so that I have a place to remember where that's at, or to remember it. Because me writing down stuff isn't always, if I write something down, there's no guarantee it's going to be in the same place that it was when I left it, so to speak. Did I pick up that second?
I'll probably be streaming. Probably with about, once we're done streaming, and then I get my old man nap, I'll probably stream after that.
What do you mean inventory full? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dave's alone time. Yeah. Dave
does solo.
All by himself.
All alone. Yeah, no, give me stop singing. I can't sing, Dave. Stop it.
Well, it'll be your channel. You could sing on it all you want. Maybe people will pay you to stop. I haven't gotten anybody to pay me to stop yet. I've got nowhere for people to pay me, so I've got I don't even know where to begin on how to set anything like that up.
Well, if anybody's got a pee, they better do it now because I'm gonna run some water.
Oh, Dave's doing his coffee break, so yeah, you're gonna hear some running water. Those of us who are bladders, those of us whose bladders get affected by things like that. I'm not seeing any more indium around here.
There's some over here by me.
Oh, you left some?
Yeah, I didn't get all of it.
How far off are you?
Mining that stuff gets boring to me after a while.
Yeah, unless it's absolutely necessary. Oh God,
and I don't plan on being. With this expedition, I want to try to get through it as quick as possible. I ain't worried about buying another ship. I ain't worried about gathering a bunch of money or building a base. I just be done.
What you're saying is I'll still be playing and you'll be done.
Yeah.
I'd pay for that on the right platform. Oh, thank you, Worfy, for that link. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me... I'm gonna have to write that down instead of actually... See, that's one of the... I'm gonna end up having to write it down, and it won't be where I put it. It'll be like a month from now before I actually find it again. HTT... Uh-oh. HTTPS... the standard /ko-fi.com. Alright. Somewhere around Discord, just saying. Yeah, I'm not good at Discord either, Worfy. I mean, I've popped into people's Discords, and I let go of computers a long time ago. And who would have thought it would have been killing me now? Technology and me don't get along very well. Well, we can only... I have a... Right. I've seen that, Petty. I've seen that. I just didn't know where to even start on that. You can help me set one up? That would be great, Worfy. That would be great. I don't think I've really done anything to be worth being paid for, though, so... Like, I mean, it'd be nice to have set up, but... I don't know. I still feel some kind of way about, like, accepting money from people for just playing video games, you know?
Not me. Pay me.
Dave has no problem with it.
Nope. There ain't no shame to my game.
Well, I'm sure it would. See, here's the thing. I want to be able to start taking donations and stuff like that so that I can reinvest it back into the channel. And that's pretty much all it would be for. Like, just paying for 3 months worth of PlayStation Network would be nice. Or like now when our remotes are starting to die or take a crap on us, it'd be nice if we could get new remotes every once in a while. Because I beat the hell out of mine. I don't throw it, chuck it, or anything like that, but I got a death grip on it a lot of times. That's just my hands don't work properly all the time anymore. Or like new games like Tiny Tina's. It'd be great if we could get Tiny Tina's, but it's on the back burner. Dave needs a new Dave would really benefit from having an SSD, but you know, it's a lot of things you know, filled up, and we want to do more for the channel. We want to be able to do more. It's just, again, I don't feel right taking money from people sometimes. It would be nice to see us upgrade to a 5. Yes, because then there's a lot more people we could play with, too.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't have to worry about a new remote for a while. Huh?
Right now, I'm just worried about trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, keeping the lights on is an important thing for us. I have kids, for some reason they make me feed them. That kind of thing. Now, I don't want to put it out there as we have financial woes. We do just fine for what we're doing on our own, but like these little extra things like video games and stuff like that, they're all really just extras. They're hobbies. They're not important. I mean, I won't say that they're not important. Video games have been an important part of my life, my whole life. I've gotten to see video games grow from like little 3 or 4 chunks for your character. I played E.T. I played Asteroids when I was younger. I played all the older games when I was younger, and to go from just having pixels blip across the screen to and being able to identify them at the time because we knew what they were, to the way video games look nowadays is just absolutely awesome. And to live through all of the upgrades that they've done to video games is just a wonderful thing for me. How well do you do with a hand necklaces? I'm gonna keep that to myself, Patty. That's between me and one other person. Calico Vision. I used to rent consoles from video games. Yeah, I did too. I would rent video games and consoles back in the day. I remember doing that. Look, I just like playing video games. I really like playing video games.
I remember the Atari, but what was there before the Atari?
There's like Commodore 64.
Well, I'm thinking back when I was a kid. Before.
Well, I think you had Pong, and you had a lot of you had Pong, and you had Centipede, and you had games like that. You could go to a.
We had little arcade, yeah.
Yeah, you could go to an arcade and play the arcade games. I think the arcades came. Yeah, I think the arcades came before the Apple IIe. Or no, the Apple IIe was first. I don't know which. But the Commodore 64, the Apple IIe. You know, game systems like that are what I grew up with to start off with.
I remember the Atari.
And television, yeah. I've pretty much grown up with video games my whole life.
And the first television my folks had, you didn't have a remote.
Yeah.
send the kid to change the channel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, say, I remember that too. I definitely remember those days too. When there were only 4 channels to watch and you may only get 3 of them or 2 of them, depending upon where the antenna was sitting. Alright, Dave, let's get the hell off of this planet.
I agree.
I have to install my hyperdrive first.
Oh, okay. We always make a trip to the space station.
Oh, I still need the microprocessors. Yeah, we need to stop by the space station. I need microprocessors. The Sega Master System 8-bit? Hell yeah. UHF and VHF? Yep. Yep. I'm gonna head to the space station. What time is it? Oh god, it's already noon. Yeah, I've been horsing around. Let's see here. I got tubers on the ship. Got more tubers there. That's a shield I could put on my ship.
Oh, I hate when people's bases cover the space station.
Yeah. Did you turn your multiplayer off in your network? Still got too many of them?
There's spaces everywhere.
Damn. Back there. Still not there yet. Okay. Do a little bit more housekeeping. Oh, and we're here.
Maybe I don't care.
What's going on?
Oh, an anomaly detected.
Oh, it's a well, I mean, I guess I can get a couple things done here. It's an abandoned station.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
not a pirate. It's not a pirate. It's abandoned.
Abandoned space station.
Yep. I mean, we can get what we. I'm hoping they got microprocessors here at the terminal. This is what all the space stations used. Well, aside from the red and the sparks and the door being ajar and all that, this is what the old original space stations used to look like. They were blue like the ones that we've got now, but yeah. Let me in here on this. You won't let me play with it? Damn it. This is not the terminal side. Okay. Other side's the terminal side. Gotcha. There's a nice teleporter in there. Whee! Oof.
Oh.
Ew, it sounds so squishy in here.
Well, I'm warping. I'll meet you there.
Right. Ooh, my cursor's dancing around a little. Okay, vortex cubes, you're gone. Tubers, you're gone. Pulpy roots, you're gone. Bikini effigy, not so concerned about you at the moment. Let's see what else. That's it for selling. We're gonna buy. You could buy chromatic metal if you need to, Dave. They got wiring looms up here. They got microprocessors up here too.
Oh well. Too late.
Too late what?
I already warped.
Oh. Okay. You heard it was abandoned and you were like, screw that noise.
Yeah.
You had a ZX81, a Philips G7000, an Atari, a PS1, a PS2, a PS4, a PS5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X. Damn, Morphy. I've had a few of those. I have had a few of those. Oh, that'd take damn near all my month. That'd take all. I don't have enough money to buy 3 more wiring loom.
Oh, another space station.
Oh, crap. Alright, what do I absolutely need? Let's see here. Starship. I need 3 more microprocessors one way or another. See, normally I would have done a lot more Boy Scouting. And I would have had probably a little bit more to sell. But it would have taken me longer to get here. I've got 2. I just need 3. So I'll just buy one of these. And I'm going to go with... Oh, crud. I am going to go with... So I can do that easily enough. I'm going to go with the teleport receiver. So I just need 1 more wiring loom. Because landing gear, I can make fuel, but teleport receiver is going to be a lot more handy for me because I'm going to be farther away from my ship on a regular basis.
Oh, wire looms ain't that expensive here.
Oh, they're not? How much are they there? One antimatter. How much?
Well, 2 of them is 156,242 for 2.
They're not cheaper there.
Eh.
It's only 127,000 or 123,000 for them here, roughly. Who dat? Hey, Dutch.
For 2?
Yeah. 30,000 less for 2. So yeah, I imagine they're what, 1.5, 1,500 less a piece, something like that. I don't know. Math's not my strong point this early in the damn morning. Antimatter housing and an antimatter and oh, I just needed the antimatter, not the antimatter. Oops. Oh well, I built the housing for no reason. Oopsies. I'll probably end up needing it for other things. Oh, I need 5. I need 2 more. Alright, 2 more microprocessors. I got 3 there. That's good. Install. There we go. And then I need to fuel it. Warp cell. Warp cells need antimatter. Okay, so not a problem. Oops. No, fine. Screw it. I'll take 2 of these and 2 antimatters, please. Oh my god. My remote control. Come on, man. Hold it together for at least one more stream. That was 50%. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna have to definitely get more resources for that. Put you here and leave you down there. Alright, I can warp. This wasn't the space station I needed to be able to use those storage augments. Oh well. I forgot the Nintendo Wii and Switch. You built PCs? Yeah. You bought a gaming PC last year but haven't used it much? To be honest, if I had a gaming PC, I'd probably actually... Oh, that's Dutch's ship. I would probably start trying to edit videos a little bit more. Like, kind of do a best of mismatch, mix and mash of Dave and I's live streams. Pull all the best parts out. Holy smokes! Dutch has been at work. Look at this freighter. Okay. Dutch, my man. I assume this is his. Wow. All right. So, Dave, you've already taken off to the next rendezvous?
That's what I'm
Or
looking.
heading that direction?
Where the hell
I
is
see you. Yeah, you're at the next. Send it to me, Jarek. Or Yurik. I'm gonna beat the hell out of that name for a while.
So, here?
Which is bad because I remember when I first started seeing your name, that's what I assumed it was. That's what's bad is I initially thought, hey, that's Yurik, when I saw your name for the first couple times, and now it's, for some reason, my brain doesn't want to work properly with my mouth, which is normal. Hey, brighter stars, got another achievement. Hell yeah. Hey, we're gonna at least make it to the first rendezvous before the end of the stream. Last time I didn't make it anywhere close. Alright, so I'm gonna collect this reward. Hyperdrive plans, or warp hypercore plans, warp hypercore, 3 of them, powerful pulse engine upgrade. I'll take them all. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh god, that's expensive too. Storm crystals and antimatter. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. I remember him. I do remember Robert Urich. That might help. Or it might not. I don't know. We'll never know. Hyperdrive fuel. Hell yes. I'm gonna stick that in there now.
Oh, you could do the companion on this planet too. Okay.
Pulse engine upgrade. I'm gonna go ahead and slap that in there now. Move out of the way, shields.
Figure out what the hell this is.
Okay. Check and check. I've got 2 storage augments I can use in my ship. We're gonna go ahead and throw those in there. Come over here to this little... Isn't there normally stuff like right in the way right here? Huh. Upgrade starship. Please and thank you. Apply augmentation. Yes, that's what you use for it. Okay. Do I want... I got 2 of them.
Oh, this isn't the rendezvous.
I'm going to put 1 here.
But... let's see if I can produce this thing that have an egg.
And then I'm going to want 1 here. There. Oh, and another suit upgrade.
I just got the fillet.
And we're going to go ahead and upgrade the suit for 5,000 bucks. I got another slot. Yay. Now, for everybody who hasn't played, these vendors are very helpful. You collect nanites as you go. That's another in-game currency right here. As you're collecting those, you can spend them on upgrades to your suit, your exosuits, like your vehicles, then your starship, and your multi-tool. So you go visit any one of these guys for any one of those types of upgrades. What's
it
up?
Just aired out on me. Yep. It just aired out on me.
Well,
I'm done.
Yep. Made it further than we thought we were going to, though.
Yep. Yep, I'm done.
You can look through these plants, not sit. You can look through these plants and they'll have carbon for you. So if you're running low on carbon, especially in like survival or permadeath, you make it to a space station, you can get just a little bit of carbon up here.
Got down to the planet, got the thing to do its egg, got the achievement. Before I can accept achievement, got my ship and it aired. Yep.
That uranium would be useful. So you're done for the day?
Mm-hmm.
That works.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go until I have a major malfunction.
Yeah, I'll go right ahead. I don't blame you. You know me, I don't have patience for this shit. If this is gonna keep doing this shit to me, that ain't worth playing it. I like the game, but I'm not gonna deal with this crap.
Yeah, if it errors out, it is kind of messes up your flow, your immersion. Let's see here. Visit a lush world. Induce a companion egg. Which planet did you induce that on, Dave? Or try to?
Where are you at?
I'm in the same system you were in. I'm at the
It showed a
station.
go out of the space station. It showed a building, or it looked like a building. I went to that planet. As soon as I got on it brought up.
Giant milky creature egg farm.
I think so. It's not that one there. One I went to was behind the space station.
Oh. The purple planet?
Not the one you're looking at. I think it's that one.
Says it's a rainy planet?
I think that's because it showed some type of, looked like a building. I thought maybe it was the rendezvous point, but it wasn't. When I got into the atmosphere, it brought up where I could make the creature induce its egg.
Huh.
So,
well, I'm gonna stop off there and see if it does the same thing to me. I don't know how much of that's the joystick drifting just a little bit, the lean to the ship. I would assume that the rendezvous point's at the verdant planet that I was looking at just as you get out of the space station. But if this is where you went to hatch the egg, then your companion is ready to lay an egg. Okay.
yep.
So, I'm going to attempt this and see if it gives me problems. Hey, there's a minor settlement here. That works as a good parking spot. Free parking. I'm not going to turn that down. I wonder if this water is going to have abyssal horror or something. I'm going to take a look at that here in a moment. Just got an achievement. Assorted planetary charts and 256 nanites. Cool. Cool. So, planetary charts are going to go on the ship. Assorted planetary charts. 2 of them. Okay. Oh, no, 4. Oh, they're 2 of each. Okay, that's going to end up filling up my inventory pretty quick. Yeah, you get 2 of each type of chart. Well, you don't get the settlement chart, but settlements are not nearly as important in this playthrough. Okay, so let's see here. I need to induce a companion egg and then reach rendezvous 1. There was another building around here somewhere. Ooh, animals to scan. Scan a few of those. I made 6,000 bucks just scanning 2 different animals. Very helpful to do so. When you got that capability of scanning stuff, scan it. It'll make you a good little bit of money. Oh, I just fell through the world. I'm dying. Oh no, yep. Now I'm not. Now I'm back on top of the world. Not all the world has respawned. Okay. Ugh. Where am I at now? Oh, now I'm falling through the world again. Do I really want that salvage data? I'm falling. I'm in the water now.
I would I get
Now
to
I'm
where you
below
need
the
to go
water.
before that thing kills you.
Reload
Or
autosave. We're gonna reload my autosave. Oh, I've never seen that before.
yeah, that was something new. That came with the update for this one, or was it part of this one? I think it was the update before this one.
Really? I don't know which one. This is the first time I'm seeing it. So I don't know which one it was, to be honest. Is this just on reload?
Mm-hmm.
And I've errored out.